Some people will snack when they're bored, others will sleep, but there's also a lot of people who will use shopping as a way to kill time. And it doesn't always start off like that. Oftentimes, it can start off as just mindless browsing online or maybe window shopping, but it can turn into unplanned purchases which can throw off our spending plan. I read some time ago that spending problems are usually just a disguise for boredom problems, so if we can find ways to occupy our time, we're less likely to spend money, which really makes a lot of sense once you consider that the brain can really only focus on one thing at a time. So if we're doing something fun and productive, shopping can become a distant thought. So today we're looking at fun and productive things that you can do instead of spending money. But before getting into my list, if you are new here, welcome. I create videos on personal finance. So if you like videos like this and you want to see more, do me a favor and subscribe below. And also comment below and let us know what you do to overcome boredom. The first thing you can do is update your music library. And lately this has become my go-to activity whenever I'm bored, and it really works because it helps the time pass by so much quicker. You can discover new music, create playlists, or even update your current playlist. You can even get lost in a little music nostalgia and go back and specifically look for songs that were popular when you were younger, which, by the way, can trigger happy feelings and make us feel better. Another thing you can do is organize and declutter your closet. Throwing yourself into a project, especially one that you've been putting off, is an excellent way to kill boredom. Now, granted, cleaning your closet might not be the most fun, but it is productive. If you've been thinking about transitioning into minimalism, freeing up space in your closet, or maybe just getting rid of items that you haven't worn in years, boredom is the best time to make it happen. And as a tip, when you are decluttering, you can get rid of duplicates, items that are worn, or maybe items that you haven't worn in the past 2 or 3 seasons. You can then separate everything into piles, maybe a keep pile, a maybe pile, and then a donate or sell pile. As a bonus, if you're looking to make some money on the side, you can use apps like Poshmark to sell items that are still in good condition. And after you finish decluttering your closet, you can also have a little fun by going through the clothes that you plan on keeping and then using Pinterest to come up with new outfit combinations. I do this whenever I want to do something different with a garment. And to give you an example, I have this blue blazer that I would always wear with the same shirts and the same skirts, but I went on Pinterest, did a search for blue blazer outfits, and the search results produced so many unique combinations. They were mixing and matching different colors and patterns that I would have never thought to do on my own. And fortunately, I had enough items in my wardrobe where I was able to copy a lot of those styles. Another thing you can do is host a game night, and this is by far one of the easiest ways to kill boredom, have fun, and not spend a dime. And nowadays, there are so many ways to have virtual fun. At least once a month, we will have friends invite us to a virtual Zoom game night, and to be honest with you, I never knew or thought we could have that much fun looking at boxes on a computer screen. And there's so many options. There's virtual scavenger hunts, escape rooms, Jeopardy. We even played a game called Buzz Clue for Zoom, which, if you are familiar with Taboo, it's basically Taboo for Zoom, which is a lot of fun. And it's a great way to really just stay safely connected. Another option is to declutter your phone. I don't know about you, but I have a lot of apps on my phone that I don't even remember downloading. And I know I can't be the only one. So if you are bored and looking for something to do, use this time to really go through your phone and clean house. You can get rid of apps that you haven't used in a while, apps that you don't even remember downloading, and it's also a great time to maybe even delete some shopping apps, which can reduce that temptation to spend. It also helps to get out of the house. A change of scenery can do wonders, not only because it helps get rid of boredom, but fresh air and sunlight can also lift your spirits and help you feel better. And if you feel better and happy, you're less likely to give into emotional spending. And you don't have to be in a crowd to have fun. If it's warm enough, you can take your chair, go to the beach, sit on the sand, listen to the water. You can sit in the park, or you can do what we do. Whenever we're feeling a little bored or antsy, a lot of times we will just go and hit a hiking trail. I will often bring my camera, take a few scenic shots, which is really a simple way to just switch it up and think outside the box when it comes to entertainment. You can also read or listen to books. I had an Audible subscription a few years ago. I downloaded a bunch of books, but I ended up canceling the subscription because I started to accumulate more credits than I could realistically use. To this day, I still have about 3 audiobooks in my library that I've yet to start. So like me, if you are in a situation where you've downloaded audiobooks, or maybe you've bought books that you've wanted to read and you haven't found the time yet, boredom is the perfect time to jump into a good story. You can grab the book or your headphones, a cup of coffee or tea, get comfortable, and finally dive into the book. Boredom is also a great time to tackle unfinished projects around the house or maybe other projects that you've been putting off. Make a list of different unfinished projects around the house or maybe even some unfinished craft projects, and every time you're feeling bored, make a point to tackle at least one item on your list. And these projects can include anything. It can be organizing your junk drawer, dusting your baseboards, finishing a puzzle, or maybe even going through and organizing your photos. And yes, I realize that a lot of these tasks are not that fun or exciting, but again, remember, the whole idea is to find something productive to distract yourself. Besides, once you stop procrastinating and you jump into a project, that can motivate you where you're actually able to finish it. And the final thing you can do is create a list of reasons not to spend money. Sometimes we just need a little reminder of why we're being frugal and why we're not spending money as freely. So if you're feeling bored and you really want to hit the stores or do some online shopping, grab a pen and paper and just start writing out different reasons as to why you should not spend money. Maybe you're saving up to buy a house, or maybe you're trying to get out of debt, or maybe you just really don't have money to spend. Either way, coming up with this list and keeping it visual is a really great way to stay focused. So there you have it. That's my list of different fun and productive things that you can do instead of spending money. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, do consider subscribing. Again, here we talk a lot about personal finance, different ways that you can fix your wallet and get to a good place financially. So if you like videos like this, I do post every weekend and sometimes during the week. So thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in a few days.